Hello and welcome to Burswood International Resort Casino. I'm here to show you how easy it is to play the games here at Burswood. I'm not going to show you all the games, but I'm going to give you an idea of some of the most popular games that we have here. Let's start with the basics. To exchange your money for chips, simply lay your money on the table. This way, both the dealer and the player can see exactly how much you'd like to exchange. You can specify denominations of chips from $2 to $500 chips. If later you'd like to exchange a $25 chip for more chips, ask for a colour change. To exchange your chips back for cash, simply take them to the cashier counter on the main gaming floor. Let's have a look at some of the games. Roulette is a game involving a spinning wheel with 36 numbers marked red and black and a 0 which is marked green. Your objective is to pick that winning number. In roulette we have coloured chips which are specific to each roulette table. You buy in your chips for cash and you redeem them for cash when you leave the table. In roulette there are two types of bets we have. The first are called the outside bets. We have red numbers and black, odd and even, 1 to 18 and 19 to 36. We also have dozens and columns. These are 12 numbers and they're marked on the table in different areas. We also have what we call the inside numbers, and they derive from 5 basic bets. The first of which is called a straight up. A straight up is one number and it can be any number, and as soon as you put your chip on that number, if it comes up as the winning bet, then you win 35 to 1. The next bet we have is called a split, and a split does that. It splits two numbers. If any one of those two numbers is the winning number, you get paid 17 to 1. The next bet we have is called a street, and a street sits at the end of 3 numbers, and if any one of those numbers is the winning number, you get paid 11 to 1. The next bet is called a corner. That sits at the intersection of 4 numbers, and if any one of those 4 numbers is the winning number, you get paid 8 to 1. And the last bet is called a 6 line. It sits at the T section at the end of 6 numbers, and if any one of those numbers come up, you get paid 5 to 1. So they're your two types of bets, your outside bets and your inside numbers. If the result is 0, all outside bets on the table will lose. Don't forget, each table has a table limit sign showing you the minimums and maximums, so look out for those. Shall we have a spin? Ladies and gentlemen, place your bets down. Blackjack is a game where you can use your skill to create that winning edge. A table is marked with 7 boxes and you can have up to 3 bets in each box. And your objective? Your objective is to beat the dealer's hand by obtaining a card total as close to 21 without exceeding 21. All 10s and picture cards are worth 10 and aces are to the value of 1 or 11. And the best card total with 2 cards is a blackjack. And that is any 10 or picture card with an ace, and if that hand is yours, you'll be paid 3 to 2. In blackjack, if you have a card total which is higher than the dealer's hand, you are paid even money. If your hand total is the same, that's called a standoff. And if your card total is less than the dealer's, then that's a losing bet. In this example, the dealer's hand is 18. 19 will be a winning bet. 18 is a standoff, 17 is a losing bet, and blackjack will pay 3 to 2. A player may draw as many cards as they feel to increase their total to as close as 21 with a hand signal such as this. And when they've achieved the total that they would like, they have a hand signal like this. Each player can stand on a total of 12 or more. A player may split a hand of any 2 cards of the same value by placing an equal amount of money to their original bet. You are now playing 2 hands. The dealer will split your cards and you will then be dealt cards to the first hand, and you can make a decision on that hand. And then you'll be dealt a card to the second hand, and you can make a decision on your second hand. A player may double their bet if the card total is 9, 10 or 11 by placing an equal amount of money to their original bet on the layout. The player will receive one card placed horizontally, and no other cards will be dealt to that hand. If the dealer's first card is an ace, then the player may take an insurance bet of up to half of their original bet. In the event that a dealer draws a picture card or a 10, and that's blackjack, the hand will lose, but the insurance will be paid at 2 to 1. Players must remember that they're not permitted to touch the cards at any time. The dealer must draw to 16 and stand on 17. In this instance, the dealer busts, so everyone's a winner. Pontoon. It's the ultimate variation to the family game of blackjack, with some unique and exciting differences and some special bonus payouts as well. Your objective, like blackjack, is to obtain a card total as close to 21 without exceeding 21 and to beat the dealer's hand. So, let's show you through Pontoon now. Firstly, there are no 10s, only picture cards. The dealer must draw on a soft 17, that is, where the dealer has an ace and a 6. The dealer may offer surrender to a player if their first card is a jack, queen, king or ace. Pontoon on the player's hand always wins and is immediately paid at odds of 3 to 2. You may double down for any card total for any number of cards for one card only. Unlike blackjack, partial double bets are acceptable. Play or forfeit is offered after the double. If your hand isn't satisfactory, you may take the double portion of your bet back. Any ace in the first 2 cards of a double counts as 1 and not 11. In this example, the total would be 10 and not 20. If you're not confident with your hand, you may take a surrender bet. Whatever the result of the dealer's hand, you receive half of your original bet unless the dealer draws a pontoon. When the dealer draws pontoon, we take the original bet and all surrender bets. There's also a super bonus payout on pontoon, so why don't you come and try your luck, and if you have any questions, ask our friendly staff. Pontoon also offers additional payouts for 6, 7 and 8, 777s and 5, 6 and 7 cards totaling 21. For more information, check your gaming guide. Here's another easy and popular game at Burswood Resort, and it's called Mini Baccarat. Your objective is to get a card total as close as possible to 9. Cards are dealt out of a shoe in front of the dealer, and the game is governed by a strict set of rules called a tableau, or a table of play. On the table, there are 2 circles that you can place your bet in. They are player and banker. You must place a bet before any cards are dealt. In the game of Baccarat, cards are added in slightly a different way than other games in the casino. All 10s and picture cards are worth 0, all aces are worth 1, and all other cards are worth their face value. In the instance of an 8 and a 7, the total wouldn't be 15. We drop the 10s amount and the total is 5. If we have a picture card and a 9, the total is 9. In Baccarat, there are 3 bets that can be placed: the player's hand, the banker's hand, or a tie bet. In the event that 2 card totals are the same, there is a standoff. That means the bank's hand or the player's hand doesn't win or lose, but we pay the tie bet at 8 to 1. In the event that the banker's hand is a total of 6 and a winning hand, we pay it at 1 to 2, or half of the original bet. In this example, the player's hand is a total of 9 and the bank's hand is a total of 2. Therefore, the player wins 9-2 and is paid even money. In this hand, the player has a total of 2 and the bank has a total of 6. When the bank's hand wins on 6, the bank is paid at 1-2, or half of the original bet. Any other total for the bank's hand is paid at even money. In this example, here is a tie bet. Both the player and the bank's hand is a total of 8. We have a tie bet for $10 and that pays 8-1. $10 equals $80 and that's paid out to the player. In this instance, $5 equals $40 and we pay that out to the player. Baccarat, an easy and enjoyable game. Caribbean stud is an exciting and easy alternative to regular poker. It's played on a blackjack style table and is based on 5-card stud poker. To start, you place an ante-bet in the box provided on the table. You also have the option of placing a progressive jackpot bet in the slot provided in front of your ante-bet. A progressive jackpot is paid when you receive a royal flush, a straight flush, a 4 of a kind, a full house or a flush. After placing your ante-bet and/or your progressive jackpot bet, you are then dealt 5 cards face down and the dealer 4 cards down and 1 card face up. If you feel you cannot beat the dealer's hand, fold your cards and surrender your ante. If you think you can beat the dealer's hand, double your ante-bet and place your cards next to your wager. The dealer only plays with an ace, king or higher. If they don't have an ace, king or higher, the hand is over and all ante-bets are paid even money. If the dealer does have ace, king or higher, you are playing against the dealer's hand and are paid according to the pay scale. There's great jackpots to be won on Caribbean Stud, so why not give it a go? Two up is Australia's traditional game. 2 pennies are tossed in the air. You bet on the big H for heads and the big T for tails. If heads or tails come up, the bets are paid at even money. If odds are the result, that's a heads and a tails, then all bets stand, and if 5 consecutive odds are thrown, all bets lose. The spinner is a volunteer from the outside of the ring, chosen by the marker. So, come on down and have a spin. If you're finding card games a little too daunting, then why not play one of the easiest games that we have here at Burswood, and it's called the Money Wheel. It's also one of the most popular with our patrons, and here's how it works. Basically, you place bets on the layout at whichever odds you think may come up. When the wheel is spun, wherever the marker stops, the bets are paid accordingly. You can win as much as 47-1 or even money. So why not play Money Wheel? It's fun and exciting. Keno is a numbers game similar to Lotto. 20 numbers are randomly selected out of a possible 80. The numbers are shown on a large screen and other locations around the casino. There are a variety of games you can play and jackpots you can win. You can play 1 to 15 numbers or even 20 numbers. So if you like a Lotto style game, then why not play here every 5 minutes in the Keno Lounge? We have many different types of video games to play here at Burswood, and unlike the table games, you use cash. You can play for as little as 5 cents, and if you need any assistance, ask one of our video attendants for help. We also have a fantastic loyalty program called Club Burswood. To become a member of this exclusive club, simply register your details at the Club Burswood desk and you'll receive a card and you can start accumulating points straight away. Well, I hope we've taught you some of the basics of our games here at Burswood. Playing the games can be lots of fun and incredibly exciting. And if you need any more information, contact guest services or our Club Burswood staff for a free gaming guide. And enjoy Burswood.